3. Hi, Lori.
Hi.
I'm so excited. You are in your studio. This is Lori Ullman. She is in her Soul Barre studio. I'm so honored.
Hi, everyone.
I'm so honored to have you on this podcast. I'm super excited to get in and dive in and learn a little bit more about you and Barre and your studio. But really quick, let me share a disclosure with everybody.
Okay.
This podcast is just the two of us basically having a conversation, and anything that we talk about is really just our own tips, our own advice or suggestions. This podcast is again based on opinions built on our experience, possibly our education and our training. We're not doctors, we're not licensed nutritionists or dietitians. This is just a fun podcast to learn a little bit more about one another and fitness and health and how we have that built into our lives, and hopefully give some good information to those that are watching. So I'm super excited. So tell me about your studio, where you're located.
Thank you for having me. First of all, thank you for this opportunity. I'm really excited. So our studio is Soul Barre Studio. We are located on Pines and Sprague in the Spokane Valley. We started our business about 4 years ago. We used to be in Donna School Dance, which is just right down the road. I also teach dance there, so that's how that kind of started. We outgrew our space. We were sharing the studio with the dance studio, so we were trying to figure out dance schedule versus bar schedule, and we just found this gorgeous space, which is literally 30 seconds away from where we were. So all of our people were really happy that we didn't move too far. And now we have, I know it's cut our see, but well, maybe not. We have 1,200 square feet, actually 1,400 square feet with our child care area. So Pines and Sprague are right above the Bohemian. If you haven't had a chance to go to the Bohemian yet, they have a lot of like home decor. So they are awesome neighbors. We have them right there. So that's where we're at.
That's amazing. I've been to your studio. I absolutely love it there. You made me feel super welcome. I was actually really new to Barre. Like, I had no idea. I'd been to one other Barre class, but it was a little bit different. And then when it came to yours, it was, I guess, because I'm a bodybuilder and I do a lot of weightlifting.
Yeah.
So when I came and got introduced to your class, you instructed it, no less. I was so excited. But, some of the moves that you had me do, just looking at them as you demonstrated them, I'm like, this is going to be easy. It's not. It's hard.
No, it's definitely not easy. So our format is we want to keep everything low impact. First of all, we want it to be for everyone. We want it to be we just had a class today, and in our class we had, someone training for an Ironman, and right next to them was someone that was coming off of a hip replacement, knee problems, back issues, and then again, someone who might be right next to them that is younger or, in shape, not in shape, every size, every fitness level, wherever you're at, you are welcome here. So I think that's what's really hard about, until you come, you start realizing, you look around class, like, wow, everyone looks different, moves differently. Some have a dance background, some don't. It's not choreographed like Zumba. I'll say sometimes we get like some Zumba misfits, which is great, because we're not saying like to the right, to the left. So it's not Zumba. You don't have to have any choreography. You just follow the instructor's lead, and we just take you through an awesome series of workouts. We do try, I'll tell you a little bit difference with, we do lightweight, more reps. So we really want to keep you in the fatigue as long as possible. If you were to, go to the gym and you wanted to just go pick up 10-pound weights, you may only be able to make it like, three reps of 10, and then you're done. Whereas we do the lighter weight, we hold you there longer. We'll be holding you there for maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes. We want you in the fatigue as long as possible, and that's where you'll find that change happen and that burn. So.
Yeah, I absolutely was impressed by the experience that I had. Not only do you incorporate a workout without, really getting really sweaty or, but I also love the fact that you incorporate good quality stretching and balance on left and right and front and back of the body.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
We want to work all, and we don't always want to be contracting our muscles. People think for when they take stretching for granted. I think everyone does. And we don't always want to be contracting. We want to be releasing and lengthening and finding space and really caring for our muscles, because we want our muscles forever. So we really want to take good care of them, our joints. So we're easy on our joints, but you can take it to any level you want. By far, I do feel like it's, you know, one of the highest intensity workouts you could do, but still keeping it low impact is really important to us, because we want you to be doing it forever. We don't want you, you know, just to get to a goal and then be done. We just want it. We want you to keep seeing results and feeling great.
Yeah, and then you did take the time to offer some modifications with pretty much every single movement, which I have had 2 back surgeries, so I do have some limitations on range, and most of it's just fear. It's in my mind, but I love the fact that you really are smoothly offering modifications throughout your class.
Right, yes, we always try to give a modification and a challenge, and we don't really like to call them levels too much, because even if you're on a level 1, that works for you, and it's where you need to be, and we just want you to be in that space and, you know, get to where you want to be on that one.
Yeah. And so when I met you, actually at your studio, came and did a class. I not only did the class, but there was a class following that, which
I know, we got to spend all day together.
Yeah, we did. So you had, so you had a women's defense class basically afterwards, and that was incredible. I absolutely loved it, and I know that you do that as often as possible because you have daughters, I have daughters, and that was
right. Yes. Yeah, so we do try to just incorporate other community activities, events that we have going on. We try to do it, I don't know, seasonal, just really when there's a demand for it. So that was our self-defense course. It just, it makes you want, if any situation arises that you felt comfortable in, after taking that class, you should feel much more comfortable about how to get out of a hold or an attack. Opal from Spokane Martial Arts is the one that puts that on. So she's very knowledgeable. We also had, the first one we had a deputy come in and speak on, you know, what he sees in our area, like what's more secluded to our area and the things that he's seen. So we will have another one of those coming up.
Good.
A lot of fun things here.
Yeah. So tell me what drives you or motivates you to really thrive in this business and help others.
Gosh, so many things. So many things that happen at the studio I really thrive on, but also so many things out of the studio. I recently took a trip with my daughter, and she wanted to do this trapeze like workshop, and I'm like, man, I would have never ever even thought twice about it unless I had built up the strength that I'm building up now. And I felt confident. So the confidence that I build up in here, and I love taking it outside and just, you know, doing things that I wouldn't normally do. It's just fun. The people that are in here are amazing. Just the community, the ladies that come here, they inspire me every day. Just, you can tell that, you know, there's days that they don't want to come. There's days we all don't want to show up, but we show up anyways. And we always feel so much better when we do. If we can just take that quick hour out of time for ourselves is amazing. My kids, I have 4 kiddos, and they really inspire me. I know I really like to, I recently learned to think of me taking care of myself as actually me taking care of my children. So I want to be around a long time for them. I want to be able to go for a run with them when they ask me to go, or just play with them in general. So me taking care of myself actually is me taking care of my kids. So I really try to, you know, talk about that self-care, not being selfish. It's important. It helps everybody around you. It helps you. So mostly my kids and husband and everyone in here is really inspiring. So.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So tell me how can we reach you? We know where your studio is, and I'll definitely put a link down below of all the links that you mentioned, but where are you on social media? Where can we find you?
So we have Soul Bar Studio on Facebook. Instagram is also Soul Bar Studio. And on Instagram, we also have our link tree, which is a great way. It has all of our links on there. If we have any events coming up, those links will be all directly on there. We offer over 25 classes a week. So we have everywhere starting 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. mid-morning. We have a noon class that's a half hour, so it's quick in and out, so your boss won't even know you're gone. You'll be back to your desk before you know it. Lots of evening classes. So those, and then the other thing that we offer that I love is a free week. It's huge because it really helps you. Sometimes when you just come to one class, it takes a couple classes to really understand our terminology, understand each instructor. All of our styles are different, which I really encourage for our instructors to have different styles because I don't want you to get bored. And then you'll find everyone kind of becomes your favorite instructor. So you have a full free week, and that's offered to everyone. No obligations. You just show up and see what you think. Yeah, so all those links are on there for the free week.
Yay, and I'll put them all down below this video or above, depending on which platform you're watching.
Twitter somewhere.
But gosh, I am so excited. Yeah, like I said, I came and I'm coming back again because I absolutely love it. I believe that a barre class once a week would be ideal. I mean, if you can go more, fantastic. But I just, again, love the stretching, the movement, the fact that it's so different. And with what I do in sculpting my body, I really believe in preventing adaptation. I want to always constantly change my workout so that way I can challenge my body in different ways. And sure, some of those moves, it looked easy. I did them. They were a lot harder than they looked. But then there were some moves that looked hard, and then I did them. I'm like, oh, that wasn't so hard. You know, so it is. Exactly. It's fun to challenge. And it's also really good for your mind too, right? Constantly challenging your brain, because some of the movements you're like, okay, lift the left arm and a right leg or whatever, you know, and you're like, oh, I gotta think. But again, you don't have to know anything about dance. It's not like Zumba, like you said. It's very, very different. I absolutely enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I also think that another reason that you benefited this last time is you're probably lifting a lot on your own, which can sometimes be like, you get so much energy from the class. And, you know, if you feel like I can't hold this plank any longer, but you look at the person next to you, like that's huge. At-home workouts are great, but I do feel like we can step it up a little bit if someone's next to us and they're smiling or not smiling, or, you know, and then just the energy from the instructor, the energy from the music. I do feel like that's huge. And then you get to take that energy with you when you go and, you know, share it with everybody else that you come in contact with that day or that week. So I think that's a big thing that you can benefit too, because you probably don't do a ton of group fitness with your industry. Right.
Yeah. Independent working out, you're kind of like, good enough. But when you're in a class, you're motivated, you're excited. And again, it's hard to make friends as an adult. So get out there and go to classes like that and actually, you know, interact with others that are like-minded, that really care about their fitness, want to get healthy and be a great mother and be a great wife, and, you know, be around people that really keep you in line with reaching your goals, whatever those are.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Well, great. Well, thank you so much for taking the time today and spending with me and doing this podcast. And I look forward to doing more and seeing you in your studio. And yeah, so thank you, Lori.
Yes, the sun might not be shining today, but we always have sun in our studio. We have tons of lighting, so that's just kind of nice too. If it's not nice outside, it's always nice in here.
It is. It is. It's beautiful in there. So thank you so much.
Yes, thanks, Catherine. Have an awesome day. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.